Hi guys, it's Amazing Purple Girl. I'm here with another demo from AdventureX. This is Perfect Tides, Station to Station. I believe this is a sequel, but I haven't played the original one. Might have it, I'm not sure. I have a lot of games. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Water on the beach. Fear no more, says the heart, committing its burden to some sea, which sighs collectively for all sorrows, and renews, begins, collects, lets fall. That seems a bit like Dream Suite in C major. Virginia Woolf. Well, it was Virginia Woolf. Maybe Joe was influenced by that. It's a cliche to begin with a quote. You know this, but you're a fool. And thank you. Besides, in order to make good work that reaches past mere juvenilia, you must expel your stupidest words, all 1 million of them. Put them down so they may die. Your name is Mara Whitefish. You lived on an island for most of your life. Now you spend your days in transit. Ah, white noise. It's the year 2003. You're a freshman at the State University of Creative Studies in the city. The semester is almost over. It's a long commute to school from your mother's apartment on the mainland. Instead of riding home, you often end up sleeping at Daniel's place. No one here seems to mind. So 2003 puts itself back 20 odd years. Oh, hey, I forgot you crashed. Yeah, I was pretty zonked. Zonked? Where did that shit come from? The language evolves, you dick. Get used to it. Diner breakfast? No, I'm broke till Friday. Daniel has been your friend since high school. These days, you might even call him your best friend. In fact, it's possible you chose to attend SUCS, an effortless decision you were repeatedly assured is the biggest of your life thus far, because Daniel chose it. Daniel's tastes have rarely led you astray. You trust him to fill in the gaps of your judgment, of which you fear there are many. I can make us something, though. Sure. Where's Daniel? And there is me, Mara Whitefish. Anything here? Oh, it looks like he's been for a shower. Oh, okay. You better not snoop behind the curtain. Even in an environment where people come and go freely, there must be some boundaries. Oh, okay, that's his room then. I think we go this way then. Alright, I'm out. Bye, darling. Later. Hey, Mara. Hiya. You are sheepish around Daniel's roommate, Gray. He is the most noticeably busy of all the characters who come and go from this place. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, okay. You'll have to find some food if you want to cook it on the stove. Now, where did those eggs go? The fridge is more crowded than you'd expected. You'll have to look closer. Peering past the metropolis of Dale's pale ale cans, that's not easy to say, rolling rock bottles and 3 different kinds of milk, you can see the faint glimmer of an egg carton. Aha! Rolling Rock. I'm sure that was a real beer. You reach past the contents of the fridge to retrieve your egg carton, which you soon discover is resting precariously on a Costco-sized jar of apple sauce. Having found what you need from the fridge, and trying hard not to let your eye fall on any other culinary atrocities, you close the door. It looks like you have items in your inventory. Cool. It almost wouldn't let me go to the pot. Yeah, I've just played Legends of Castile, which should already be on the channel, so I was doing cooking in that one too. You crack your remaining eggs directly into the frying pan. They immediately form a giant viscous mass. Want any roe? No thanks, if I eat this early in the day, I could surely perish. That's a relief. There's really only enough for you and Daniel. Is that what I'm doing? Cooking. That's the theme of the demos this year. Using a spoon, you effortlessly break the yolks, letting them merge with the whites as they cook. This creates a multicolour mixture as the different egg sections mix. You call this the confetti eggs method because every bite is a celebration. Good to hear. I'm glad I can cook. Are we going to eat? Thanks. You're welcome. I call these confetti eggs. Because they look insane? Yeah, they look like the contents of my brain. Walsh's class today? Yeah, are you going? I might skip. I don't know. Not really happy with my piece yet. That would be unfortunate. You find you can engage more deeply with the class when Daniel is there. Oh, I wonder why that might be, Mara. You might have a crush. Oh, you should come. It's more fun when you're there. It is? Yeah, dude. The whole discussion is more lively. And also, I have a crush. But my paper's a mess. So is mine. Don't be a perfectionist. Alright, maybe. You'll go to class no matter what, of course. You can't be waiting around for Daniel to make up his mind. You finish your eggs as quickly as possible, trying to focus on your obligations for the day. You have to work a library shift and finish your paper before class. Oh, right, you wanted to ask Daniel about a topic Walsh brought up in class recently. What was it again? You've never had an easy time holding on to your ideas, and now that you're in college, you resolve to start writing them down. I know that feeling. You bought a cute, tidy little notebook just for the occasion, and ever since you lost it, along with an equally cute pen, you've been taking notes on your phone. Here's where you store all your personal contacts. It's looking pretty bare. Certainly you know more people than this. You'll just have to add more names as you remember them. Okay. And these are all the topics you're trying to remember. Okay, so you've only collected one so far. Right. Now, what did you want to ask Daniel about? Where's my phone? Oh, okay. Ah, right, I see. City. Do you remember what Walsh was saying about the city last week? Nope. Oh, well, it was something to do with how living here used to be really nurturing if you were a writer getting started. But now Walsh says it's too expensive here and all the interesting parts of the city have been scrubbed away and we're basically living in the magic kingdom of piss. You're like, worried about that? Well, not super worried. I'm just sort of having a miniature crisis over it. Mara, she's wrong. There are things that Walsh is wrong about. I know, but what a convenient argument for Walshy that all the good shit happened in the city when she was young. I hadn't thought of it that way. This is the best place to be in America to be a writer, hands down. How do you know that? Because we're here, dingus. You like your classes, don't you? School's all well and good. I just figured by now I'd... Yeah? Well, by now I would have made more connections, you know. Like with experienced writers, editors, publishing people. I hate to break it to you, but that's not a city problem. If you want to meet people, you better start talking to them. But it's scary. No, it isn't. Everyone loves talking, especially if it's a topic relevant to them. It flatters their intelligence. So I should talk to people only about their favourite subjects. How am I supposed to know what they like? Well, you might have to guess now and then, but the more you talk to them, the more they'll let you know. What if I run out of things to talk about? Then you better get yourself some more talking points. Here's a free one for you. Movies. You can't go wrong. Everyone has a favourite. Okay, add in that. Got it? I think so, but man, yeah. This is why I became a writer, Daniel, so I wouldn't have to talk so much. Ah, well, your first novel is shaping up great. My what? As you know, 10,000 leagues up my arse. Hey, I don't know why I added the extra noises. Can we ask you about... I think we can. We're seeing The Matrix Reloaded, or what? Oh, flip, yes we are. Are you worried it won't live up to its name? That, by its very nature, a sequel dilutes the power of the original. I'm going about this game, isn't it? Nope, you? Not at all. Hey, Rosetta. Rosetta takes a moment to realise you're speaking to her, even though you've addressed her by name. Oh, hi Mara, did I wake you walking through? No, I didn't even hear you moving when I'm awake. What you guys get up to last night? Once again, Rosetta doesn't seem to realise you're speaking to her. Ro. Oh, my friend had this gallery show in the village. We were at that, and then the after party, and then her friends loft. Wow, sounds fun. You're once again jealous of Rosetta's social life, a life which seems so much richer, both culturally and materially, than your own. How is a small, winsome girl from the mainland so well connected? You mentally hum a few verses of the same old song about how you've chosen the wrong major, attended the wrong classes, bought the wrong sneakers, and bathed with the wrong 2-in-1 shampoo plus conditioner. It was alright. I really wanted to be home earlier working on my own piece. Stapling turkey sausage to the wall again. That's funny, Daniel. You should put that into one of your many spec scripts. It's so cool that you can paint. I suck at it. You can do it if you try. Remind me and I'll lend you some supplies. What you'd really like is an invitation to one of those loft parties without having to learn how to paint. Sure, thanks. I will ruminate on that. You don't want to bother Rosetta anymore while she's getting ready for what you imagine is a much more fun and interesting day than your own. Okay. So what do I do now? Just go. Oh, hello. It's a cool morning in the city and you feel a moment's regret for not packing a jacket yesterday. But you've committed to dressing for warm weather, and so your decision must stand. It's not like Mum is here to see the goosebumps on your arm. You exhale contentedly. You have just enough time for a quick leisurely walk before work. You're not hungry right now. Better save your extremely limited funds for when you actually need to eat. No, but I thought I could talk to them. See something you like? Yeah, I like a lot of it. But I have no money right now, and when I do, it's usually for pizza. I know, I'm out here a lot. Well, the books aren't here to look pretty. Come back when you want to buy. Do you do trades? It would have to be something pretty interesting. Oh, it would have to be a pretty interesting book. Something I think I can sell. Like a mass market paper book, Harry Potter or The Lovely Bones. Kid, despite my schmuck appearance, I happen to have taste. With this bit of self-deprecation, your misgivings about the sidewalk book vendor melt away. Why would you shop at the big bookstores when you've got the real deal right here? My bad, sir. I collect all manner of books, magazines, and printed curios. Bring me something interesting, and you'll have your pick from my stash. Got it? Roger that. Roger room. Oh, you know, Roger, the way astronauts sign off. Astronauts? You mean actors? You listen to Coast AM? I don't think so. No, I listen to Tree Town Sound. Check check it out sometime. Should give you some good information. I'm always on the lookout for that, thanks. And we can't even look at the books. Alright, we've got someone here. Hey Theo. Fish! What's up, homegirl? Theo has addressed you with the same years-long familiarity ever since you first met him at freshman orientation. At first it was a comfort to your anxiety about making friends at school. These days, his airs are odd at best and frequently tiresome. Still, Theo is mostly a welcome sight. He's easygoing, available to hang out on short notice, and crucially well connected. On my way to the library. Oh yeah, you work there, right? How is it? Oh, pretty easy. I get a lot of time to write. Damn, I need a job like that. I have no good place to write and it's killing me. Privately, you think Theo's writing needs more than a better place to be written, but you're not in the middle of a critique, so you'll keep that to yourself. Let me know if you quit that position, okay? I'm never quitting, dude. Gotta work there all summer. Ah, you're killing me, fish. So, doing anything fun this weekend? Actually... Theo noticeably lowers his voice, taking a conspiratorial tone. This in turn causes a pooling in the floor of your mouth, a Pavlovian response to an invitation for fun. We're having a party here tonight. At the dorm? What about the RAs? We may have greased a few palms. Sick. Can I come then? You better. Come by any time after sundown. Just tell the security guard you're my guest and he'll let you up. Got it? Make sure you give them my full name, you know it, right? Of course. Great. See you tonight, fish. Okay, you don't know Theo's full name. You might want to figure that one out before the party, Miss Marple. Theo something. Okay. Someone there. Hi, Joseph. Fellow Islander, there you are. I haven't seen you in some time. You've assured Joseph more than once that being from perfect tides is a far cry from his island home of Grenada, some 2,000 miles south across the Atlantic. No, I'm not putting on that kind of accent. Still, his search for commonality is endearing and puts you at ease. It has also moved you to pay for more than one regrettable fruit experience at a tourist price point. What would you like today? Nothing for now. I have no money. Oh, that is not a problem. No, it is. Oh, that is a problem. It certainly is, Joseph. See you another day then. Bring news from home. Haha, sure, but there won't be much. See ya. Oh, Phone Booth, that's a good film. And Holes and Anger Management. I can't go that way. Okay. I don't know. Where am I supposed to go? This way? I think I went the wrong way. I don't know why I thought I was going that way. Oh, I just did. Oh, there's a subway. Do we go to the subway? You have no reason to get on the train right now. Everything you need for the day is right in this neighbourhood. Ain't city life great? Wouldn't know, I've never lived in a city. It's this way then. Fish. 4:20. There doesn't seem to be anything here. The door is locked. Patchwork Barbara's is closed during the day. Ravenous as you are, you don't have the scratch for an arbitrary dog right now. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be going then. Unlike the entrance to Daniel's building, the door's lock actually works. You can't get in unless you know someone inside. Mara, can't you see the 21 plus sign in the liquor store window? Just how capable of a liar do you think you are? Weird O'Malley's is closed during the day. Besides, you're not old enough to drink, nor do you have a fake ID. The odds are stacked against you, Mara. It's not often you can manage the cost of an academy diner all-day breakfast on your own. You tend to eat here in the company of friends who don't mind sharing their plate. Maybe I'll just go back in. Oh, hang on. Is this where I live? What do you need? Long shift, huh? What do you need? Can I use the elevator? Are you a resident of the student dorms with a photo ID? No. Non-residents cannot enter the building unless they're on the guest list or a resident. Guest list, I see. Anything else? No, you've been very helpful. Sorry for everything. You don't want to talk to these kids, lest you give away to the whole room that you don't actually belong here. Oh, it was this building, was it? It's Adam. Okay. My phone. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Adam. What's up? Just thinking about you. Oh, I was just thinking about you. In truth, you were thinking about the paper you need to finish before work, but you thought about Adam when you saw his name on the phone screen, so it's not a total lie. You would never totally lie to him. Are you already in the city? Yeah, I had to get here early. You decided a while back it would be best if Adam didn't know about your habitual crashes at Daniel's apartment. It's just so much paperwork. Adam always wants to know where you are, who you're with, and your male friends, the majority, require even further clarification. This is an unfortunate consequence of the distance between you and Adam. It sometimes feels as if you spend more time explaining the beats of your day than having real conversations. On my way to work, then class. Yeah? Should we talk after class then? No, now is fine. I think I might be going to like a party thing later. Yeah? A party? Yeah, like a party thing. With who? Oh, just some school friends. Just like a few people at the dorms. Oh, okay. When do you want to talk then? I've got a few minutes if you want to talk now. Is there something specific? No, I just wanted to talk. I just missed you. I miss you too. What did you do last night? Nothing. Sort of guys. Cool. You sense that Adam is starting to brood. Well, I love you. I love you too. I could try to call on my lunch break. No. I don't want to be in a rush. We'll talk when we can. You didn't think you were rushing, Adam, but it's true that you have a busy day ahead of you. An ever-shifting schedule of school, work and commute leave little room for the long, languid calls you used to have. I'm really sorry, Adam. It's okay. Don't worry, sweetie. I understand. Okay. I love you. I love you too. Bye. Now it's definitely time for work. You better get over to the SUCS building. Adam Lee. Okay. But how do I get there? Oh, it's this. SUCS. Oh, we're right next to it. That's handy. Hi, Brittany. Morning, Mara. What are you up to today? Oh, some really stimulating library work, I'm sure. It's true. These are exciting times. We've been cleaning house here. You feel guilty for being sarcastic when Brittany so clearly means it. Have you checked out the free book cart by the entrance? I added a bunch of stuff this morning. Oh, I never have any luck with those. It's always some ancient hardcover that makes me sneeze when I open it, or some massive guidebook for Encarta 95. You never know though, eh? Could be your lucky day. You'd rather save your luck for things that actually interest you, but you've already been enough of a jerk in this conversation. I'll check it out, thanks. Great, see you later. Mara, good morning. Hi Jana, you'll be happy to know I had a good night's sleep. Thank goodness for that. You know you need more sleep than you think you need. I know. How can you know that when you think you know how much you need? It's getting confusing. I'm already mentally inflating what I think I need. Well, you need more than that. That's just not possible. I'm afraid I got quite a stack for you today. We're cleaning house for the spring, on top of giving campus tours all weekend. Ah, this is bad news. The morning downtime is one of your $8 per hour job's greatest perks. You're needed so infrequently that you've grown to depend on it. You planned to finish writing your paper for Walsh's class this morning. A large cataloguing job will tie you up for hours, making a seamless jump from work to the classroom impossible. Come over here, I'll show you the damage. This is only the first cut. I've got more in the back. When's the last time these books saw the light? Shouldn't we be getting rid of them? They are all pretty old, it's true. I pulled a lot of them for donation, but most of these books are still germane to our programming. I'll be by the entrance if you have any questions. Thanks, Mara. Great. Thanks, boss. You know logically, and at least somewhat in practice, that you shouldn't be repelled by ancient texts. You're here to study the classics, after all. Still, there is something viscerally dull about dusty old books. As objects, they stir nothing in you. They can't compete with the potency of the now. Even the most mundane new works can invoke the flutter of life, while these objects sit dead, inert, a reminder of decay. You wonder if Jana would accept any reasonable excuse to beg off from this assignment. It would have to be a pretty good one. Right, so that's how you get your phone up. You really don't want to sort these books. There must be some way to convince Jana that they don't need to be sorted today. Oh my word, what am I supposed to do? What's up? Not much, doing fine. Great, let me know when you're done sorting those books. I will. I'm done. If you want to avoid sorting the aforementioned books, you'll have to suggest an alternative to Jana. Otherwise, she'll expect you to do your job. What do you want to know? I've lived here my whole life. How does it compare to the rest of the world? Mara, how can I possibly answer that if I've never lived anywhere else? Oh, right. That said, I'm pretty sure it's the best place on earth. Conversation. Movies. I've been so busy lately, I can't remember the last movie I've seen. Let me think. Oh, I saw this one called The Family Man. Nicolas Cage. I love The Family Man. It's one of my favourite Christmas films. Is that the one where he wakes up and suddenly has a wife and kids? Yes, it's sweet. Did you see it? No, I don't really like those movies with invisible overnight magic. I do. Invisible overnight magic? Yeah, like the magic isn't represented by an image or a practitioner of magic or a world where magic is established. It's usually just some cheap sound effect in the score, like a sparkle. Sparkle? Yeah, like when Nicolas Cage goes to bed, do you hear a little sparkle in the music to let you know his life has changed? Actually, yeah, you do. I don't remember. That's probably how they did it. I hate that. Where did the magic come from? A higher moral power? God? So the audience needs to accept the existence of God to accept the premise. Yeah, I don't like that. I wouldn't say you need to accept it. Maybe just not be overtly hostile to it. Yeah, I don't like that. There must be a lot of art you don't like then. There certainly is. Why, just yesterday Always nice talking to you, Mara. Wow. Right, so let's have a look in here then. There's nothing of interest in the lost and found box right now. Free books. You take a look at the current offerings on the free card. In general, these books don't tend to pique your interest. They're too boring for the library after all. You're surprised when one particular cover catches your eye. You vaguely remember the author's name from a lecture in anthropology last fall. The essential something. Not to be confused with the lecture in anthropology last fall, where you submitted a 2-page resume that named all of your written works and was bound by a creased corner. After a quick sweeping with your hand, which only serves to spread the grime to your body, you open it and read. Institutions, even those established originally with the object of securing equality, peace and mutual aid, in the course of time become petrified, lose their original meaning, come under the control of the ruling minority, and become a constraint upon the individual in his endeavours for further development. Anarchism owes its origin to the constructive, creative activity of the people, by which all institutions of communal life were developed in the past, and to a protest, a revolt against the external force which had thrust itself upon these institutions. The aim of this protest being to give new scope to the creative activity of the people, that it might work out the necessary institutions with fresh vigour. Well, this is surprisingly interesting. You never know what topics will grab you, especially when you're avoiding work. Unfortunately, your brief handling of the book causes it to crumble into dust, leaving you with only the sparse knowledge you've already collected. Oh well, you better get to work anyway. Mara's eyes. Anarchism. Well, I wonder if that's something to speak to our boss about. Let's try it. So, I actually had an idea. Yes? About sorting the books, I mean. Oh, how exciting. I'm always asking student workers to bring me their ideas, but none of them ever do. I would love to hear what you have in mind. Something for getting out of it. Thank you. So, how do you want the books to be catalogued? The thing is, I don't. And I got the idea straight from the library itself, from the works of Peter Kropotnik. Peter Kropotnik? The anarchist? Ah, so you've read him. It's been a long time, I'll admit. But what does this have to do with the library? Jana, let me ask you something. Say you're at a dinner party with a big group of people. Okay. When the meal is over and it's time to clean up, do you instinctively help gather up the dishes? Why, sure. Then you may already be an anarchist. It's intrinsic in all of us, you see, to contribute to society free of hierarchical bounds. Is the alphabet a hierarchical bound? I mean, sure, it helps people find a book, but does it help them find a book? There are hundreds of fascinating works on these shelves, each collecting dust in their appointed place. Books just waiting to blow some student's mind. I agree with you there, but it's up to the librarian to guide them to the right book. Again, with the hierarchies, students are perfectly capable of motivating themselves to learn. In the wake of this declaration, something appears to shift behind Jana's eyes. It's as if some previously dormant sentiment, some forgotten dream, has been reignited. It's a pity it didn't say something like her name was in the front of the book, because it does sound like she's read the book. Well, Mara, if you have an alternative in mind, I suppose we don't need to sort those books. Yes. Great, thanks, Jana. I won't take up any more of your time. You'll bring me your proposal then, I trust? Your plan for restructuring the main stacks. I imagine you're looking for a self-managed approach. Yes. Great, well why don't you get started on that while the library's still quiet? We will have to deal with the book soon, of course. Can you present it to me tomorrow? Sure thing. Perfect, that should be plenty of time to organise what you've obviously considered so thoroughly already. Should be. Great, thanks Mara. Glad to see you taking the initiative like this. What on earth have you gotten yourself into? This is going to be way more work than sorting those books would have been. Your stomach churns with the thought of letting Jana down with such a cheap scheme. You're going to have to see this through somehow. Your boss, Jana, has asked you to submit a proposal for an anarchist-themed reimagining of the library stacks. This is entirely your fault. Well, you are in school after all. It was just a matter of time before you get an assignment, right? All of your writing projects will appear here, along with all the information you'll need to submit them. Okay, that's cool. You can access the menu. Notebook. Okay. That, okay. I thought you meant the other thing. More on this later when it's time to write. For now, it'll be pushed to the jumble at the back of your mind where all non-urgent matters go. Anyway, it seems you have the morning free. You can finally get online and prepare your schoolwork. In no particular order. Yeah, I thought it was that. I think that's settings. You power on the iMac and log into your student account. Though a novel and coveted device just a few years ago, this computer has grown creaky. But for your uses, writing and printing, email messaging and browsing the web, it does just fine. Along with your home computer, this is where you get most of your writing done. Right now, your most pressing assignment is a paper you've already begun, but you don't have a copy on this computer yet. You sent the file to yourself yesterday, so it should be in your email box. I called it no subject. You sent this email to yourself yesterday. Your paper for class is attached. Paper! Your paper is still a jumbled collection of ideas with no real editing, but coming back to its day, it's better than you thought it would be. Oh, that's good. This is the perfect opportunity to reorganise your thoughts. Am I writing this paper in the game? Time to start writing. Since this is your first time, let's do this together. Whenever you're at a computer, you can work on any of your assignments from this list. Since it's due today, and you're desperately trying not to think about the proposal, let's focus on city life in media. Once you've selected your assignment, click on Write to begin working on it. For each assignment, you'll have a chance to draw from a total of 2 topics, one primary and one secondary. This is very interesting. For your primary topic, it's generally a good idea to stay relevant to the assignment. Unless I really want to go off the rails. Well, yes, take it easy with that. Not all assignments will have a clear primary topic, but when they do, your knowledge of that topic is the basis for a good paper. For instance, your life on city life in media. No. For instance, your paper on city life in media, you should probably choose the city as your primary topic. No, really? Unless you really want to confuse your professor. Yes, let's choose anarchism. That can be pretty funny. Oh yes, you're quite the puppet master, aren't you, Mara? When your writing is poorly received, it's because you intended it that way, yes? I was just joking about writing something bad. You fell right into my trap. I'm you. Anyway, let's select. Okay, got it. Hey, what's that rotating shape? Why, the contents of your brain, of course. I thought the contents of my brain was scrambled eggs. Well, it mostly is, but we're working on that. Every topic in your brain has the chance to be developed. As you further your understanding of a topic, its shape will change. And that number in the lower left corner will go up. Exactly. When in doubt, choosing at least one well-developed topic can add a lot of flavour to your work. Got it. So complex ideas are better to write with than undeveloped ones. But what if all my ideas are undeveloped? Then clearly you haven't been reading, conversing, or experiencing life. All ideas will inevitably develop if you explore the world around you. But my paper is due immediately and I don't have time to experience any more life. That's frustrating, isn't it? On any given day, you will need to choose between collecting more ideas and delivering your work on time. It's on you to make the most of each day, while accepting the necessary compromises. So you're saying I can't have absolutely everything, and no answers are concretely right or wrong. This sucks. And it will continue sucking with ever-growing urgency until death's sweet embrace. Let's finish picking our primary topic now, shall we? Hey, my topic changed colour. This means you've already used it for this paper. Don't worry, it will be available when you work on your next assignment. So I can reuse subjects in my writing? Sure, why not? All writers ruminate on the same themes. Just don't lean on any one topic too much. You're still finding your creative voice after all. Besides, if you repeat yourself often enough, people will eventually notice. Ah, there's the rub. Okay, now that you have your primary writing topic, the fun begins. It's time to combine it with a secondary topic of your choosing. This could be anything you like. Anything? I'm on a deadline here. You can always take the safe route and stay relevant. For city life in media, that would mean selecting a media-related topic. Do you see anything like that here? Movies! Good choice. You have plenty to say about movies, and there's no shortage of city-related film topics to pull from. Alright, let's finish this paper. Not so hard. Well, this isn't bad. Considering you almost lost this time to census library work, you've certainly made the most of it. After a quick read-through, you're satisfied with the paper. You are now ready to print. Print. You send your file to the library printer. Once it comes out, you staple it together and take it with you. Well done, you finished your assignment in time for class. There's a good student in you yet. It's internet time. Do you have time for web browsing this morning? After a quick calculation of whether you deserve this, and I do, you navigate to the Blowtorch Media blog, your go-to authority on pop culture and media. You quickly scan the week's album reviews to see if any new releases have garnered the coveted 1000% rating or even a close contender in the 900 plus area. Should we have gone on the internet first? Because we could have researched topics. These albums tend to be of a great cultural and historic significance to the people who read the Blowtorch review blog. Unfortunately, there are no new classics this week, but a couple of reviews in the 800 range catch your eye, and records of this calibre rarely let you down. 2003. Trying to think what was out. I don't really know release years of albums apart from, the obvious ones. You'll have to download some new music at home. Better make a note of it. Music. You better get back to the things you actually meant to do on the computer. You could sit here and read about albums you don't intend to listen to all day. Okay, let's do a search. Anarchism. The top result for Anarchism is a Usenet forum that claims to have been in operation in some form since the 1980s. You hope to find a concise primer on political theory, or at least a rundown of best community practices, but the latest active threads seem to all involve one of the forum's top moderators, his alleged misdeeds, and the naming and shaming of his many defenders. Finding it all indecipherable, you abandon your search. The city. A search for the city yields many subpages of the official government website, providing information about municipal services, urban planning, tourism, and news straight from the mayor's office. The most prominent feature of this website is a section dedicated to the infamous 2001 terror attack on the city's financial centre, which claimed nearly 3,000 American lives. Here you can find a digital memorial to the dead, online resources for first responders and victims of the attack, and a plan of action for rebuilding and venerating the land. Well, I think we know which event that is. On a daily basis, you do not seek out information about this event, which happened a year before you came to the city. In real-life discussion, it has been such a ubiquitous topic, so often leading into weepy patriotic refrains and hysterical warmongering, that you immediately regret its conjuring. Online, the discussion ranges from the crazed, racist conjecture to total ironic detachment and mockery of Lee Greenwood and the Crying Eagle. Occasionally, the line between these two sides can blur. In brief moments, it's sad to you that such a massive loss of life cannot simply be mourned, nor can the why of it all be soberly evaluated. But again, you're sick of the subject and how it has reshaped your environment. There is nothing more to say. Oh, hang on. It's a shot in the dark, but why not? You type Theo SUCS into the search engine. You only sort of mean that. I didn't say it. Theo sucks. Well, look at that. Theo has a web presence. He was interviewed for the Sucks website last year as part of a freshman spotlight feature. It's an awesome school, says freshman Theo Newman, who is part of the university's creative writing program. I'm here 3 weeks and I've already made at least 15 friends. I forgot what his voice was. Newman? Sheesh. Well, there we go. Got his name. Right. Is there anything else? What's that? Chat? None of your top shelf chat buddies are online right now. Just a bunch of secondary and non-recurring characters. Okay. Besides, you've already used so much time to write your paper. Yeah, I need to go to school. Shortly after you finish your task, the library fills with students. You are kept busy for the rest of the morning. Work. Sorry, I have to work. With shelving, tech questions and checkouts. So. Oh, you better not wander around right now. Class is about to begin. Oh, I guess class is in here then. That's handy. Media Studies class begins the way it usually does, with you arriving early, claiming your unsought-after desk up front, and wondering anxiously if Daniel will show up. There's no desks and there's no up front. He does, and then another wave of concern washes over you. Your performance in this class is oddly staked upon both Daniel and Walsh's approval. You've never had a teacher you wanted to impress more. At the same time, Daniel is your only classmate who questions the educators at SUCS in a way that seems pointed and not queerly individualised. Walsh, in light of this, is a formidable opponent. Even as Daniel pokes at the basis of her ideas, you can't help but see them for their gold. She seems unfazed by even his harshest interrogations. Why not show it then? Why does so much have to be artfully employed? Daniel, we all know you want to see more boobies. Fresh off a screening of the 2000 film adaptation, you've been discussing the outside demands, both recognisable and hidden, imposed on a writer as they craft a work for an audience. Now wait, Daniel may have a point. Why indeed? Whether it's books, TV, film, when the sex begins, the scene ends. We skip ahead to the aftermath. Why? Content restrictions. Well, sure, the media channel provides the budget and the distribution, and in turn we fit their standards. But what about authors and directors who make this choice, commit to this act of self-censorship, regardless of their constraints? I'm talking about films and novels for adults. Don't these two shy away from graphic or even artful depiction? And what about students? Free as they are to express such things, they often write very conservatively. We just want to give you our best material, Walsh. Clearly not. Hey, my question stands. Is it possible that both artist and audience have trained their expectations, and with the proliferation of media in our lives, does that not affect how we engage with reality? Wake up, guys! I'll put it another way. When it comes to the primal act in question, writers seemingly want to concern themselves with the events leading to its consummation and its aftermath. I posit that in turn this is how we start to view sex in our own lives, a sort of blackout moment, a temporary loss of perception. We come to see intimacy as an inscrutable obstacle on an otherwise smooth narrative track, as something stories can only guide us toward. The rest is up to us. Can art not offer comfort and catharsis around sex, much as it does for topics like faith, struggle, and death? I mean, maybe it's not as useful part of the story. It's in bad taste, pornographic. What do we think? Mara, do you agree? Is sex a useful part of storytelling or merely blah blah blah? Is sex a useful part of storytelling or merely pornographic? I think it's useful. There are things you can show rather than tell. What sort of things? Babies. Mara, what sort of things? Well, like, what if there's shame involved? Or inexperience? Something you want to tell us, Mara? No. F off. Daniel has some nerve. You know for a fact he has less experience than you. Guys, please. Now, Mara, I'm not trying to single you out here. I think you're onto something. The pressure to perform, and perhaps more urgently, to report on our success, is all around us. Who can claim to be immune? For your next essay, I want you all to think about the universality of desire, the ways and reasons we tend to suppress it, and what could be communicated in character, theme and beyond through its expression. I'm horny. Please use any media you wish to flesh out your case. It will be due next class. Okay. 2 days. Alright. See you all in 2 days. Great. Do I want to talk to Walsh? I guess. Good class today, thanks. Sure thing. Did you hand in your paper yet? Oh, right. Ah, I need to hand in the paper. That's what. Here's mine. All right, I look forward to reading it. I hope you won't let your peers discourage you, Mara. Much to your distraction, you light up to hear Walsh address you by name. So few of your professors, let alone your favourite ones, ever do. Okay. It's not always easy to say what's on your mind in front of the class. Thanks. I've been trying to have my own opinions, ignore popular consensus. It's good to form your own thoughts, yes. Though I wouldn't discount what others say, the consensus has value to you and the topics you write about. Your knowledge and your writing will grow richer if you can see a topic from many perspectives, even low-quality perspectives. Aha! Just keep it in mind. See you in 2 days. Okay, bye. We're leaving now. Going home, I guess. Oh, well, it's just about time to get to that party. You should head to the dorm building. Yes. I'm here to see someone. I'm an invited guest. Of whom? Newman, huh? Let me see. Yes, I've got you here. Mara, right? Yup, pleased to meet you. Uh-huh. You know the rules upstairs? No, sir, but I'd like to. Don't get cute now. No alcohol, no smoking, no pets, no overnights, no loud music. Gotcha. And most importantly, see that entrance door, the one you walked in through? Uh-huh. It locks at 11 p.m. You leave, you're out for you're out for good. Got it? Absolutely. Have a beautiful night. Already am, thanks to you. 11 p.m. It locks. Right. I want to know about everything that comes out. I want to be on the cutting edge of music, but it's so hard to keep up. Everyone seems to know more than me. Oh, I thought I was clicking on him. Fish, you made it. It's a me. Where's Daniel? Huh? I don't know. I figured you'd come together. You guys are inseparable. What? No, we're not. I'm just yanking your chain, Fish. So, is this your room? Yup. I've got a fire escape window, just fashioned a gravity bong from a naked food juice bottle. Cool. Yeah, I'd invite you in, but, well, my guy Vince went in there just now. I don't want to bug him. He's with a girl or something. Oh. Do you think they're... Not sure. Your friend is banging a girl in your room. More of an acquaintance than a friend, really. And you don't want to bug him. I just want everyone to have a good time, you know. Confidentially, Vince is my hookup right now. Is that so? Yeah, so if you ever want to buy the good stuff, let me know. You are very interested in buying Theo's stuff. You haven't smoked since winter break, when you were offered, also by Theo, a heart-stopping pull from a bubbler shaped like Mr. Peanut. I'll certainly do that, my friend. Enjoy the party, okay? This whole floor is pretty chilled out. I'm sure you'll find lots of cool peeps to talk to. Hey, what's your deal? Oh, you know, breathing the air, standing here. Cool. Like anything? Like anything? Does it look like I like anything? You look like someone who likes music. If you can call constantly getting your heart broken by something, liking it, I sure can. We must be kindred spirits. Well, alright, you sound serious. You want the lowdown on the next big act? My God, yes I do. Alright, check this out. Black-eyed mother effing peas. What? Get out of here, you indie frick. Emo scumbag. You know, I'm glad music breaks your heart. That's what you get for locking it away in a cage and sharing its beauty with no one. Go listen to college radio. Sounds fun, I think I will. Well, look at that, you learned something. Anytime a conversation or experience adds to your knowledge, your level in that topic will rise and the shape of your understanding will change. Some of these shapes get pretty gnarly, eh? Collect them all. How are the old teams this season? Doing good sports? I take it you're not into athletic competition. And that's an understatement. I'm a writer, so I'm much more cerebral in my amusements. That's too bad. The mind-body connection of an athlete at their best is really quite transcendent. I'm in touch with my body. I can stop myself hiccuping. I can cry if I think hard enough about something sad. Cool. Well, call me when you can make a 17-foot shot with 10 seconds on the clock. I'll do that. So really, how's the team doing? We took a double-digit loss last night. That's bad, right? Yeah. Oh, how do I save? I can't save. Having trouble finding beer in the city? Of course not. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Now I'm tripping over opportunities, always boozing out with my buddies. I was just curious about that particular brand is all. It piqued my interest. This? Yeah, is it good? It's Cause. From their unimpressed tone and a lifetime of passive TV consumption, you reason this may in fact be the most ubiquitous beer of all time. You better deploy the parachute. I'm more of a wine person myself. That's the parachute? Oh yeah, which variety of wine do you like? Oh, cold mostly. But I'll take it any which way if there's no ice around. The group returned to its conversation. It seems you have been ejected. Well, it appears I found the fun room. The stoner kid's reactions range from a nervous but clearly overgenerous chuckle to outright sneers. Sorry, I wasn't trying to, join you or anything. I know weed's expensive, and besides, my boyfriend won't let me. It's not that he won't let me, that's not what I mean. We're both adults here, but I know it upsets him, and why would I upset him on purpose? Of course, I don't quite understand why it upsets him. It's not like being high makes me do reckless things or want to cheat on him or some stuff like that. It's just fun, and it stimulates my brain and makes me feel more social and makes food taste good and... you really want to do it. Okay, well, I'll leave you guys alone. Unless... So, getting high makes you wanna start it up on your boyfriend, or no? No! Wow, F you guys, you don't even know me. Wow, is smoking allowed in here? Why, are you gonna report me? Absolutely not. That's the furthest thing from my mind. I actually think your defiance of building policy is cool, so... You're a freshman. I am. How could you tell? Because you're saying all this stuff out loud. Oh, should I be keeping some of it to myself? Try keeping all of it to yourself until you know if it's a weird-ass thing or not. How am I supposed to know what's cool or weird to say if I never say any of it? That's a tough one, huh? You're in an advanced stage of weird and annoying that usually gets banged out in high school. It will get harder to resolve with every year. Please, doctor, cure me. Have you tried having a loser-ass friend who you can try out all your dumb stuff on? Well, that's like basically all of my friends. Well, sounds like you've already in the leopard colony. Not much we can do for you. No, wait. At least you have your people, right? Ha ha ha. You're my only hope, please. Ugh, damn it. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, I didn't mean to go back in there. What? Didn't you go back in there, Mara? Make yourself comfortable. Oh, is this your room? Oh, sure, but me a casa, a su casa. Party people in the house, heh. You seem kind of nervous. What would I have to be nervous about? These are my school peers, even the ones I've never met before. Surely when they leave, my colleagues intend to pick up their trash and flush the toilet and clean the sheets. Oh God, can the school hold me liable for what happens here? Sure, they'll probably give you an award for being the coolest host of the night. Ha 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 ha, nice. That's the sweetest laugh you've heard today, and you were just in a classroom full of freshmen discussing sex. You attempt to catch the eye of whichever person seems most friendly, but neither of them do, and you quickly feel self-conscious about approaching them. To cover your tracks, you crane your head into the bathroom. Looking for something? Oh yeah, I just thought I left something in there. Didn't mean to bug you guys over here. Why did you leave? My hair magazine. You brought a magazine in there. Pretty stupid, huh? Clearly it's not in there, so I'll just go. No, I think I see it in there. To your mortification, the person closest to the door picks up an issue of Rocked magazine with a cover picture of a woman's naked butt and the massive blocky caption 69 bands that suck, and offers it to you. Aha, that must be it, yes. You pocket the magazine in a way you imagine is very similar to a customer in a porn store and slink away in terrible embarrassment. Oh, literally slinking away. Hello? Hello, Mara. Adam? Yeah, I'm here. I can barely hear you. Yeah, I'm at that party. What? Said I'm at that party, the one I told you I'd be at. Jesus, I can't hear you at all. Yeah, there's a lot of party. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. It's a party. Can you go somewhere quieter? Let me see. You scan the hallway for any possible refuge from the noise. Each location looks busier and noisier than the last. Hello? I can't really go anywhere. It's the same volume on this whole floor. Can you go to a different floor? I really need to talk to you. Is something wrong? What's going on? Adam, what is it? I can't talk to you while you're in there. It's too loud. Okay, well, should I call you later then? Is it important? What's wrong, Adam? Can you go outside? The hour has grown too late. If you leave the dorm building now, you won't be able to re-enter. Can you please go outside? I really need to talk to you, sweetie. Okay, I'll call you back in a minute. Can't we just talk here? I guess he's not going to let us. Adam and I have been dating for about a year now. I haven't been able to visit him since winter break. The distance really makes things difficult. It's a lot of the reason we fight, actually. If we could be closer, we'd be able to work things out more easily. But I have school and neither of us can afford to move, so our sporadic visits will have to do for now. I know if we love each other enough, we can be patient. I guess I have to leave. Hi, sweetie. I'm outside. What is it? Are you mad about something? No, I just left the party so you could tell me something. So what did you need to tell me? Well, if you're just mad about it. I'm not mad. I just want to know what it is. Did something happen? Did anything happen? I just wanted to talk to you. Ugh. Nothing happened. I just left the party for no reason. No reason? Talking to me is not a reason. Well, yes, it's a reason, but it's not like an emergency reason. You'd rather be at some dorm party than call me. I call you every day, multiple times a day. I never get to go to parties, Adam. I always go home on the weekends and miss everything. I just wanted to be at a effing party. Fine, go back then. I can't, it's too late. I just wanted to hear your voice before bed. That was literally it. Oh, yeah. Am I asking for too much? No. Sorry, Adam. The pain of his inquiry overtakes you. Adam wants to fall asleep to the sound of your voice. Who has ever loved you so much? I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry. It's okay. I love the voice I've given Adam. Sorry for ruining your night. You didn't ruin my night, just... It's fine. It's not a big deal. I would have left soon anyway with the train schedule, and I wasn't really clicking with any of those people anyway. No? Nah, you know how much I suck at making an impression. Really? But I've seen you do it. Well, you were there when I did that. I'm not so scared when you're around. I'll be there again soon. Okay, I'd like that. I should hurry. Oh, right, the train. Wanna call me when you get home? Wait, but wasn't this the phone call? Oh, well, it's gonna be late. I might be tired by then. Okay, well, if you're tired later, I'll try to call. Okay. But just in case, we should say goodnight now. Good night. I love you. I love you too. Ugh. You still need to pick up your laundry from Daniel's place. Why does this night seem so long when you haven't even had any fun? Well, because it seems shorter when you have fun. That's better. Sorry, I just realised I didn't have it in full screen. So for some reason putting it in full screen makes the contrast change a bit. Yeah, so you'll have noticed that. Right. Let's get the train. Oh, no, hang on. Is this Daniel's place? No. Okay. I got confused. Oh, is this Daniel's place? Yes. I got confused earlier. Even from the hallway you could hear the tinny distortion of an anime soundtrack piped too loud through cheap computer speakers. The sight of Daniel with his roommates, coupled with their pleasant indifference at your unannounced arrival, is a coolant to your hot brain. Hey Mara. I thought I'd find you guys at the party. What party? At the dorms, right? I'm done with those dorm parties, wide-eyed freshman BS. Chia. What the hell is this? Golden Boy. It's hilarious. The dub is so terrible, it's awesome. Small screen barely hinders your full sensory immersion into a world of shapely loins under spray paint thin fabric, gyrating cartoon breasts, and the trash-smelling perverts who worship them. Oh man, what the F? Good, right? You crashing tonight? I hadn't planned to, but I might. If that's okay, I mean. No, Mara, get the F out of here. Of course you can stay. God, you're such an arse. Oh, there you go, we've reached the end of the demo. So, she told Adam she was going to get the train, but now she's staying at Daniel's again. I'm not sure about that. But, yeah, that was quite long. These demos do seem to be getting longer and longer than I remember them used to being. But no, that was fun. I really like the mechanic of trying to pick up information to put it into writing. And like I say, I didn't play the first game, so I don't know if it's similar. Imagine it is. But obviously they tell you what to do because you might not have played the first game like me. So yeah, definitely one for the wish list, I think. A lot of grown-up language, shall we say, and grown-up themes. So definitely not your kids' game. But yeah, I enjoyed that, and I always like a game that's got something a bit different. So thank you for watching, and I will be back with more demos.